Alrighty, everybody, welcome into Gnosis Time Domain. And I'm pre-recording this because I didn't have time to do it today because I just started working. So things are changing up again, but there's still going to be Bible content coming to the channel like every day. So we're going to read through 16 and 17 tonight. So let's get started. Day of Disaster, Chapter 16. The word of the Lord came to me. You must not marry and have sons or daughters in this place, for this is what the Lord says about the sons and daughters born in this land, and about the women who are their mothers, and the men who are their fathers. They will die of deadly diseases. They will not be mourned or buried, but like dung, will be like dung lying on the ground. They will perish by the sword and famine, and their dead bodies will become food for the birds and the wild animals. For this is what the Lord says: Do not enter a house where there is a funeral meal. Do not go to mourn or show sympathy, because I have withdrawn my blessing, my love, and my pity from the people, declares the Lord. Both high and low will die in this land. They will not be buried or mourned, and no one will cut themselves or shave their heads for the dead. No one will offer food for comfort those who mourn for the dead, not even for a father or a mother, nor will anyone give them a drink to console them. And do not enter a house where there is feasting, and sit down to eat and drink. For this is what the Lord Almighty, the God of Israel, says: Before your eyes and in your days I will bring an end to the sound of joy and gladness, and to the voices of the bride and bridegroom in this place. When you tell these people all this, and they ask you, Why has the Lord decreed such a great disaster against us? What wrong have we done? What sin have we committed against the Lord our God? Then say to them, It is because your ancestor forsook me, declares the Lord, and followed other gods, and served and worshipped them. They forsook me and did not keep my law. But you have behaved more wickedly than your ancestors. See how all of you are following the stubbornness of your evil hearts instead of obeying me. So I will throw you out of this land into a land neither you nor your ancestors have known, and there you will serve other gods, and night gods other day and night, for I will show you no favor. However, the days are coming, declares the Lord, when it will have no longer be said, As surely as the Lord lives, who brought the Israelites up out of Egypt, but it will be said, As surely as the Lord lives, we brought the Israelites up out of the land of the north, and out of all the countries where he had banished them. For I will result them I will restore them to the land I gave their ancestors. But now I will send for many fishermen, declares the Lord, and they will catch them. After that I will send for as many hunters, and they will hunt them down on every mountain and hill, and for the crevices of the rocks. My eyes are on all their ways. They are not hidden from me, nor is there a sin concealed from my eyes. I will repay them double for the wickedness and their sin, because they have defiled my land with the lifeless forms of their vile images, and have filled my inheritance with their detestable idols. Lord, my strength and fortress, my refuge in my time of disaster, you will distress to you the nations will come from the ends of the earth and say, Our ancestors possessed nothing but false gods, worthless idols that did not that did them no good. Do people make their own gods? Yes, but they are not gods. Therefore I will teach them, this time I will teach them my power and might. Then they will know that my name is the Lord. Chapter 17. Judah's sin is engraved with an iron tool, inscribed with a flint point, and on the tables of their hearts, uh, tablets of their hearts, sorry, and on their horns of their altars. Even their children remember the altars and Asherah poles. Besides the spreading tree, and on the high hills, my mountain in the land, and your wealth and all your treasures, I will give away as plunder, together with your high places, because of sins throughout your country. Through your own fault, you will lose the inheritance I gave you. I will enslave you to your enemies in a land you do not know. For you have kindled my anger, and it will burn forever. This is what the Lord says. Cursed is the one who trusts in man, who draws strength from mere flesh, and whose heart turns away from the Lord. The person will be like a bush in the wasteland, and they will not see prosperity when it comes. They will dwell in parched places of the desert, in a salt land where no one lives. But blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord. Those who confide in him. They will be like trees. They will be like a tree planted by the water that send out its roots by the stream. Does it not fear when heat comes? Its leaves are always green. It has no worries in a year of drought, but never fails to bear fruit. The heart is deceitful above all things, and beyond cure. Who can understand it? I, the Lord, search the heart and examine the mind, to reward each person according to their conduct, according to what their deeds deserve. Like a partridge that hatched eggs, it did not lay, are those who gain riches by unjust means. When their lives are half gone, their riches will desert them, and in the end they will prove to be fools. A glorious throne exalted from the beginning is the place of a sanctuary. Lord, are you the hope of Israel? All who forsake you will be put to shame. Those who turn away from you will be written in the dust, because they have forsaken the Lord, the spring of living water. Heal me, Lord, and I will be healed. Save me, and I will be saved. For you are the one I praise. They keep saying to me, where is the word of the Lord? Let it now be fulfilled. I have not run away from being your shepherd. No, that I have not desired a day of despair. What passes by my lips is open before you. Do not be a terror to me. You are my refuge in the day, disaster of disaster. Let my persecutors be put to shame, but keep me from shame. Let them be terrified, but keep me from terror. Bring on them the day of disaster. Destroy them with double destruction. All right. Keeping the Sabbath day holy. This is what the Lord says to me. Go and stand at the gate of the people, through which the king of Judah go in and out. Stand also at the other gates of Jerusalem. Say to them, hear the word of the Lord, you kings of Judah, and all people of Judah, and everyone living in Jerusalem, who come through these gates. This is what the Lord says. Be careful not to carry a load on a Sabbath day, or bring it through the gates of Jerusalem. Do not bring a load of houses, or do not do any work on the Sabbath day, but keep the Sabbath day holy. I also command your ancestors, yet they do not listen or pay attention. They were stiff-necked and would not listen or respond to discipline. But if you are careful to obey me, declares the Lord, and bring no load, through the gates of this city on the Sabbath day, but keep the Sabbath day holy by not doing any work on it, then kings who sit on David's throne will come through the gates of the city with officials. They and their officials will come riding in chariots and on horses, accompanied by men of Judah, and those living in Jerusalem, and this city will be inhabited forever. People come from the town of Judah and the village around Jerusalem from the territory of Benjamin in the western foothills, from the hill country and Negev, bringing burnt offerings, but sacrifice grain offerings and incense, and bringing thank offerings to the house of the Lord. But if you do not obey me, keep to the Sabbath day holy by not carrying any load, as you come through the gates of Jerusalem on the Sabbath day, I will kindle an unquenchable fire in the gate of Jerusalem that will consume her fortress. Alright, and with that said, I'll be back tomorrow morning with another Bible video, and I'll be uploading a Bible short soon. So take it easy, and God bless.